Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do just a quick get ready. I have already put on my serums and I'm putting on this last serum here. This is e.l.f. It's a Holy Hydration and it's a triple bounce hyaluronic acids in there, and it's reasonably inexpensive and I like it. It has a nice slip to it. And it works well with the makeups that I've been using. I have no issue with it. I'm going to do my conceal right now. I'm using my Lancome. And so I'm just putting it inside the crease of my eye there. It's dark right there, and I just want to get rid of, I have hollows. So I'm also doing, of course, a wash of this on my eyelid. I like to use this instead of primer if I'm not going to have a really long day for my eyeshadows. And so I'm just taking that and basically tapping it out. As you can see, I'm not really going underneath the actual eyelash line. I'm just taking it and blending down. And I find that the color that's closer to your skin, as opposed to sometimes you see the girls or the women wearing super light, almost white. I think with the coloration underneath your eyes of any kind of bluing, I think it makes it look kind of gray, kind of muddy. So I believe that the answer to that is just using something closer to your own skin tone. It looks so much more natural. And I try to use as little product as I can in my actual wrinkles, because I don't want to exacerbate that by making them deeper and putting more product in there so that it can just, have that much more of a crease. I have enough on my own. And so I do things a little bit differently. I don't put liquid foundation in my wrinkles on my forehead, and I don't put it directly on my laugh lines either. So today I am going to use a brush, and I'm going to use a mixture of the Lumi, it's a glow lotion, and my foundation. And I always use a 2-to-1, so twice as much foundation as the glow. And I love the Lumi. It's light and it doesn't have a huge sparkle to it. It's very nice. It's got just like a sheen, kind of very sweet. I did a dupe on that with the Charlotte Tilbury. I love it, and the price point is fantastic. Usually I use a blender. I use a beauty blender, but today I felt like using this brush. And so I don't really put the liquid foundation on my nose either, because I have some rather larger pores there from my acne when I was a kid. And I try not to get it into my crow's feet as much either. I just use what's left over on the blender. I'm going to put this on my lips as well. It helps my lipstick stay a little longer. And I know I'll be eating and talking and drinking. So, I love this. I'm loving this palette, you guys. This is the J-Cat Face Symphony, I think it's called, or something. Face Orchestra, something. And I love this. I have switched to using this on my forehead, because I was using the Milani, and I think it was the Luminoso, and it had just a little bit of luminescence in it, and it just really showed up my wrinkles. It just sat in there, and I could see it when I was doing my edits. I'm like, oh wow, that looks twice as bad. You just actually look worse now than you did before. So I'm using matte, and because I need some color up there to even out the whole look. And so I'm using e.l.f. Halo contour, and I'm just gonna use that very sparingly. As you get older, your face tends to lose size, it loses muscle mass, and so I don't want to look any more skeletal. I just need a little lift right there and a little definition. So that's what I'm going to use. I love this Milani. This is Merlot Kiss. You guys, this is my favorite. It's so bright and cheery and fun. I adore this. And, of course, Milani again. one of my favorite lines. The price point is fantastic. And this just, it cheers me up to have these bright cheeks. Um, I I am going to be looking at some more blushes. I know I said I was going to do a video on, uh, well, mature odors and another one on hair, and I will. I honestly, I don't know. I've been sick for a little while. It's um, I feel I have no energy. So I have to do this. But other than that, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of down and out. It's funny to me because I look like I feel okay, but honestly, I'm just wow. It's like I hit the wall. I don't know. I'm taking all my vitamins and all that good stuff, but I was around a crowd. I went to a play, and I see. It feels like when I'm around crowds, I don't know. I don't feel so good afterwards. It's strange. It's only been since COVID started. It's just odd. Okay, so I'm going to use this flat brush to give myself an all-over wash with one of my favorite palettes, X's and O's by ColourPop. Love this. There's hardly any fallout in the ColourPop, for me anyway. I know some people don't like it. You either love it or you hate it, I guess. I love it. And so I am using kind of a brick-ish color, and it's matte. And I'm putting that underneath the brow bone and then just swiping what I have left up just a little bit. Because I have hooded lids, I am trying to diminish those with this color, and it works really successfully. I've done quite a few videos on that. It's so easy too, doing it this way. I mean, I could fool around with the smaller brush and take my time and all that, but why? I am basically kind of lazy on some things, and I just want to get it done. Do you know what I mean? And so this is a kind of a vanilla color. It's like a vanilla matte. And I'm going to put that on the inner third of my eye. It's just real pretty. And it's a nice eye opener. My eyes are kind of set close in. And if you have higher cheekbones like I do, your eyes as you get older tend to sink further back into your head. As if we don't have enough things to worry about, right? But yeah, so they start to kind of sink back in your head, and so mine are doing that, and mine just happen to be a little bit close together. So I just it's smoke and mirrors. I'm going to use a deeper shade. This is a really pretty. This is kind of like a dark berry, and I'm just going to deepen that crease because I still want my crease, but I want it a little deeper. I also have the mind that you tap it in as you get older because it'll skip on our loose skin if we don't, and so I am just tapping that in and then doing small swirls to kind of blend that out. And I'm just blowing that out. Doesn't take long, and it's a pretty look. I am such a fan of ColourPop. I just don't know. I think most of my palettes, to be honest, are ColourPop. This is a neat color. I've used this quite a bit, and it's like a rusty red with like a copper sheen to it. It's really pretty. I'm going to use my eye lure. I'm going to do something different again here today, and I'm going to just use this on my eyebrows. I'm not going to use anything else. It is an eyebrow eyeshadow kit, and these formulas stay on quite well, and I like it. It's a little softer of a look, and that's what I'm going for today. So yeah, I'm not going to use any of my eyebrow gel or my eyebrow pencil today. I'm just using the powder, which is, you've never really seen me do that. I've used a combination of both. And also the other thing I'm doing different here is I'm just using a little brush that came with it instead of, I was using an eyeshadow blending brush, and this is a little bit more concise. I like it a lot better. I love this lipstick, you guys. This is my, what is this? This is the Maybelline New York, let's see, Superstay Matte Ink, and it's number 175 Ringleader. It's a really pretty color. It's got kind of a rose to it. It's like I say, matte. And with this, ladies, it's better to use less is more. And I'm just really basically outlining my lip with it and then blending it in with my finger. I like this look. It's just a little bit more sedate because I just don't have the energy today, and I don't feel like getting too crazy sparkly dressed up. It's and I like this look. I use this one a lot. I just don't need that whole sparkly thing going on today. And I'm going to take out my chin, my double chin. It's called Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. Love ColourPop's price point as well as Milani's. It's so great. I like to use the powder on my neck because it doesn't transfer onto my clothes as much as a liquid would. So this is a pretty dark color, but it blends well and it matches. Don't forget your ears. Okay, we are doing the eyelashes now. I always curl mine, and then I do one coat. You guys, I am so angry with this. This is the waterproof Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and this is a little bit expensive. I think it was $30-something for this. And oh my gosh, I didn't realize it, but right here, it got all over me. When I looked in my 10 times, and it's got a weird green cast. Oh, I was so angry. But I'm going to try and use it. I guess I'll just have to be really careful with it. I'm back to my eye lure. I'm using this, I think it's English clay is what it's called. And I'm going to take out my gels. I've done this a million different ways for you guys. This way is the fastest. I'm using that same bigger brush that I used on my eyes to give it the wash on my gels. And I'm just putting that on. And yes, it looks crazy until you buff it out. And then I just buffed it out with my brush. And I'm going to get a little more dimension on my face with a little bit of sparkle. Little sparkle here and there. I just put the sparkle on the bridge of my nose. I feel like when you put it on the tip, it looks dating to me. So I just keep it here. I don't put it in the middle of my forehead because that's where my wrinkles are. So I do put it above my eyebrow because I want a little sheen, a little catch of light right there. We'll be eating inside and stuff, so probably by a big picture window, so there's probably not going to be a lot of light, but just in case. And what we ended up doing was, I don't know why I'm saying probably. What we did is we ended up taking a nice long walk too, which was neat. I'm trying to work on painting my wall. Does anybody know what dark academia is? I want to do an accent wall like that. Okay, so the other thing I do is after your eyelashes are dry, I'm seeing that they're dry for sure, you put translucent on an eyelash curler and you curl them one more time, just for a second. Let that go and put your second coat on, and it really makes a difference. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get yet another. This will be because this will be like the third mascara I've bought I mean, I'm using them all, but it's just irritating. My L'Oreal telescope dried out like way too quick. Mascara should last you like 2 to 3 months. Mine was dried out before a month. So, and I don't do the whole, shove it in, shove it out thing because that gets air into it and dries it out quicker. I'm very careful on how I put it in there, so I don't know what happened there. And I am going to find out in a minute here. I don't think I put this on camera. But when I looked, I was like, oh my gosh, at my eyes. Okay, here's my Milani. This is Luminoso, one of my favorites. I love this. And this gives a nice little sheen too. And so I'm just going to put it on the sides of my forehead and wherever the sun might hit me. I can't put it in the middle of my forehead because of those wrinkles. All right, guys, well, that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye.